Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel Tarot Z. I am Z and I'm going to be doing your tarot reading, finding out what are the messages of the cards that come out in this reading for you today. Thank you so much for joining and for being here for the reading. So let's begin. Let's find out what cards come out. So I'm going to just come through the cards that come out today. So the first card that we have is the Queen of Cups. And with the Queen of Cups, we do have water sign energy. You could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, or even Scorpio. We have the Hierophant. And we have the Four of Wands. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Cups in the reverse. So we do have some Taurus energy with the Hierophant card showing up over here. You could also be dealing with a Taurus. So with the Ace of Cups showing up in the reverse, this does feel like a bit of a emotionally closed off energy when it comes to the situation. I do feel like with the Ace of Cups showing up over here, this feels like an energy of kind of holding back and not being vulnerable in a situation, or being reluctant to be vulnerable in a situation. And I do feel like that could be possibly due to past hurts that may have been experienced that may still be affecting the way in which you're able to relate to someone or wanting to be able to open up. And I do feel like with the Queen of Cups showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of dealing with somebody who I do feel like this person is like they're not matching your energy. I do feel like with the Queen of Cups, this person is more so open. This does feel like an emotionally open and available energy. Do feel like there's a sense of someone who has a lot of understanding with you and even with the situation. But I do feel like with this Queen of Cups, this feels like a very loving energy. It feels very genuine as well. It's coming from a sincere place when it comes to the emotions and the feelings this person has for you. I do feel like it does go quite deep when it comes to how they feel about you. And with the Queen of Cups showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of somebody who has a soft spot for you. I do feel like there's a sense of this person also being someone who's quite caring in the situation with you. But with the Hermit card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy that feels a bit more rigid. So I do feel like there's a sense of being in a space where there could actually be a strategy to the way in which you're opening up in this connection, or you're opening up when meeting someone. And this does feel like it is also kind of being in a space where it's like you are trying to have the connection be able to show you meeting a lot of your standards before you're able to fully invest in it. I do feel like with the Hermit card, with the Hierophant, card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of kind of being a bit old school or being a bit conservative when it comes to a connection and it's unfolding. So this does feel like an energy of having a method to the way in which you're moving with someone. I do feel like with the Queen of Cups from up over here, this does feel like an energy of somebody who is going to be able to show up for you in a ways like they have the empathy, they are understanding, and I do feel like there is a sense of also being able to kind of trust their energy that they're giving to you. Feel like it's coming from a sincere place. I also feel this person is someone who is quite, I do feel like there's somebody who has a compassionate side. I do feel like there's a sense of also being in a space where with you emotionally they feel safe. So I do feel like there's a sense of being able to have both of those energies kind of complementing each other and kind of bring out the best in each other. But with the Four of Wands showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of being able to have a solid foundation connection. Do feel like with this person in this connection, you are building a strong foundation. And that does also feel like it's going to contribute to the longevity of this connection. You are going to have a long-lasting bond with them when it comes to being able to create anything with them. With the Four of Wands, this does also feel like an energy of either a changing of residence or kind of being able to move in with someone, or being able to actually be able to have discussions around the idea of being able to do that for the sake of the development of this connection as well. So I'm going to clarify these cards. So we have the Knight of Pentacles, and we have the Three of Swords in the reverse. And we've got the Three of Pentacles. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Cups showing up in the reverse. So this Four of Cups showing up in the reverse, this does feel like an energy of being able to experience sense of this connection, being able to move forward in ways that does feel like it's in tangible ways, or in ways that actually feels like you are experiencing a lot of changes in this connection. I do feel like this connection also progressing to the next level kind of feels like it is actually being able to experience a sense of this connection being something more real. I do feel like with the Four of Cups in the reverse, this does also feel like an energy of being able to experience the person you are dealing with as being someone who's showing up in a way that is even more, I do feel like, conducive to this connection. It's making it more fulfilling as well. I do feel like with the Knight of Pentacles, there's something about the way this person moves with you. It could be something that is more so very cautious. I feel like this person moves at their own pace. They could actually be wanting to take things slowly, or things may have started out slowly and steady with this Knight of Pentacles. But I do feel like, again, there's a sense of being able to have that energy contribute towards building a more solid foundation within this connection, being able to get to know this person on a deeper level, and being able to build trust and being able to build a very strong foundation in this connection. I do feel like that's what this person wants with you. I also feel like this person also gets to know you and be able to better understand you. And with the Queen of Cups, I also feel that also having more feelings because of the time invested. But with the Three of Swords showing up in the reverse, this does feel like an energy of being in a space where on a personal level you may be actually going through your own journey. I do feel like this Three of Swords in the reverse does feel like a sense of also experiencing a lot of healing, and especially emotional healing from any situations from the past that may have felt like they may have delayed you, or they may have felt like they set you back or disappointed you, or even left you in heartbreak. With this Three of Swords showing up in the reverse, it feels like a positive energy for being able to experience a sense of healing, for the sake of being able to let go of anything that no longer serves you. I also feel like with the Hierophant card showing up over here, this feels like an energy of being able to forgive and learn from past situations that no longer are going to serve you, or that you are letting go of. So this does feel like a sense of also on an individual level being able to experience a lot of progress. I do feel like with the Three of Pentacles card showing up over here, this feels like an energy of being able to work with someone in a very good way. I do feel like with the Four of Wands showing up over here, this feels like an energy of being able to have and build with someone in a relationship, something that feels like a meaningful relationship with them. I do feel like there's a sense of being able to work together quite well. And I also feel that there's a sense of being able to experience, sense of complementing each other's energies with the Four of Wands. With this Four of Wands, this does feel like an energy of weddings. So there could actually be an intention of being able to actually have a wedding, be able to actually have that as a goal. And even with the Hierophant card showing up over here, this does also feel like a sense of wanting to be able to have true commitment, something meaningful as an end goal in this connection. But I do feel like there's a sense of being able to work towards that in this connection. I do feel like you have a strong connection with this Three of Pentacles and this Four of Wands. And I do feel like there's a sense of working quite well together, especially within a relationship. And with this Three of Pentacles, this does feel like also an energy of being able to experience a sense of, do feel like you may know this person from shared interests or hobbies, but also from working together, or in a space where you study together, you learn together. So I'm going to clarify these cards. We have Express Your Love. We have You Deserve Love. And we have Love Yourself First. So with the Express Your Love card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of someone who has something to say, something they want to express. They do feel like also a sense of this person being in a space where in their mind they are quite certain, they're decided of how they feel. So it does feel like a sense of wanting to be able to have those words line up with the way they feel. It does feel like an energy of this person being at that place where they feel ready to be able to express something. And I do feel like with the romantic gestures, this could also be this person kind of making and offering more romantic experiences leading up to them being able to say the words. I do feel like with the Express Your Love card showing up over here, this feels like an energy of someone who's kind of working themselves up to say something. Do you feel like with the You Deserve Love card showing up over here, This does feel like an energy of a person who is quite giving. I do feel like there's a sense of being in a space where there is a sense of being very giving and also being able to be there for others. And I do feel like this does feel like also being able to experience the same love you give to others in yourself, for yourself, and from others towards yourself. I do feel like you do deserve that. And I do feel like with the you deserve love card showing up over here, this does feel like a sense of this connection actually being one that feels like that. It feels like it is one that's feeding you, feeding your soul, as far as also pouring into your cup in a way that you pour onto others. Do feel like with the you deserve love card showing up over here, this does feel like there's a sense of this connection actually also having the potential of being able to contribute to your healing journey. Do you feel like the way in which somebody is loving you, the way in which they could be affirming you? I do feel like there's a sense of being able to have someone show up for you in a way that is also leading to a space of being able to build up a sense of confidence in this connection, through this connection, I mean. And I do feel like there's something quite healing, a healing effect about this connection. It does go quite deep, and that's what I'm getting with this Queen of Cups. With the Love Yourself First card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of being in a space where I do feel like there is also a sense of trying to be able to put a lot of focus on yourself in a way that is not selfish but is actually healthy. I do feel like with the Love Yourself First card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of being in your bag, emotionally, spiritually, but also in all the other ways. I do feel like with the Love Yourself First card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of being able to attract what you want when it comes to being in alignment with your higher self. I do feel like this does feel like an energy of being able to experience, also putting a lot of focus on things that matter the most and people that matter the most to you. I do feel like there is a sense of loving yourself through this connection. And I do feel like with this Four of Wands card showing up over here, this does also feel like an energy of the externals, people around you and your community, your friends, your family, all of those people also kind of being able to be supportive of you and of your connection. Do you feel like with the Three of Pentacles, this also feels like a supportive energy? So there is something about this connection. I feel like it's affecting you in more ways than just in a romantic sense. It does feel like it does go quite deep. And I do feel like there's something deepening within this connection for the both of you. So those are the messages I'm getting with these cards for you, Sagittarius. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye, Sagittarius.